Welcome to an overview of neural machine translation for the enterprise. I'm Diana O'Reilly, and today I'll be introducing some examples of how global multinational corporations are integrating neural machine translation to drive economic and global business growth. Escalating volumes of content, coupled with demand to go to market faster and more effectively, mean that global organizations are now looking to modernize their global content workflows and increase automation. The value of speaking to your customers in their own language is tangible, with retention and engagement rates up over 70% when there are effective localization workflows in place. On the one hand, global organizations need to disseminate information to their customers in their own language. And on the other, they need to assimilate information and gather information from different markets to make better and more informed business decisions. At Iconic, we've had the opportunity to partner with many global enterprises, helping them to modernize their workflows and get information out to the market faster and more effectively than ever before. Specifically, we're integrating neural machine translation into traditional localization workflows and also for various applications, including for customer support, product and content management, legal and regulatory information, and internal and external communications. Today, I'd like to share some details of some of those cases with you. Let's take a look at customer support. In most industries and in most cases, up to 80% of routine customer support queries can be handled by a chatbot. Now we are seeing organizations looking to integrate neural machine translation in more sophisticated ways in order to generate unparalleled operational efficiencies. Let's take an example of one of our clients who introduced English into Mandarin and Mandarin into English neural machine translation into their customer ticketing system. By doing this, they enabled an English-speaking rep to communicate seamlessly with a Chinese customer, whereas previously they would have had a local rep in the marketplace do this. By centralizing customer support systems, companies are able to cut their customer support costs by more than 50% in general. Not only that, they're able to distribute multilingual tickets among any member of the team, regardless of the language of the query. Even without language, customer support is massively cost and time intensive for any global organization. So integrating bespoke neural machine translation solutions into the workflows is not only helping global organizations to broaden their market reach, but also they're availing of significant cost and time savings. Traditional localizations within the enterprise are also under time and cost pressure due to escalating volumes of content. Whereas previously, machine translation might have been integrated into the language service provider workflow, more enterprises are now looking to take ownership of the technology themselves and reap those benefits for themselves. These organizations are looking to translate product and corporate information such as technical manuals and brochures and legal and regulatory information, including financial reports and others, and then send these out to language service providers for a review to bring them up to a human translation standard. So the same checks and balances and quality assurances are still in place. In some cases, the machine translated output is our client's product. That means that the machine translation output is integrated directly into the client's database. For example, with information providers who are integrating the machine translation directly into a, for example, patent search database. In this case, the neural machine translation must meet very stringent quality and auditing standards. Companies are now also looking to power their internal corporate communications with neural machine translation. With significant volumes of new content added to the internet on a daily basis, neuro-machine translation is helping to facilitate information sharing among employees with the automated translation of user chat, resource libraries, and even executive communications. And now with the advent of neural machine translation, the standard of machine translation quality has increased significantly, and so much so that corporations are now also considering integrating neural machine translation into external corporate communications as well. At the end of the day, machine translation really is the only realistic option to scale multilingual applications for large corporate enterprises, and they can reap the benefits of significant time and cost savings as well. Today, I've only had the opportunity to introduce a few examples to you, but if you'd like to learn more about neural machine translation, or if you'd like to explore the integration of neural machine translation into your foreign language content workflows or projects, please don't hesitate to reach out. That's all for this video. Thanks for listening.